Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Delta Sky Team and our global partners, welcome on board your Delta flight. As you're making your way to your seat, we kindly ask that you please step into your row and out of the aisle as quickly as possible to allow those passengers behind you to make their way to their seat as well. If you're traveling with a larger rollerboard, please place it in the overhead bins, either wheels or handles first on either side of the aircraft. Keeping in mind that the overhead bin space is shared space, so if the bin directly above your seat is already full, please go ahead and utilize the next available space. If you brought in a second item with you, such as a briefcase, tote bag, laptop bag, backpack,
taxiing hold short runway.
Go ahead and utilize that space under the seat in front of you, so that we can utilize that overhead bin space for your larger bags without having to check them plain sight to your final destination. Feel free to utilize your mobile phones, tablets, and e-readers while we're here at the gate. However, once we close our boarding door, you must please place these items into airplane mode or turn off your cellular service. Please also note that if you will be working on a laptop computer or enjoying any other larger electronic devices, they must be stowed either in a bag under the seat in front of you or in the overhead bins. Please do not stow these items in the seat pocket in front of you, place them directly on the floor, or hold them on your lap during taxi, takeoff, and landing. This is not just a Delta policy, but an FAA regulation for your safety.
At this time, in just a few moments, we'll be showing you the safety video. Once the video has concluded, we'll be in the aisles to answer any questions you have before we're seated for taxi out. Again, thank you for choosing Delta today. My name is Susan. I'm your purser for today's flight, along with Charles in the economy cabin. We do welcome you aboard.
At Delta, we think our world feels smaller when you get out in it. That's why the best men and women in the business work each day to take you to the people, places, and cultures that make this world such an amazing place. Bringing the world closer together, one flight at a time.
Orlando Brown, Flexjet 727 Heavy, request taxi to the gate. Flexjet 727 Heavy, taxi to gate 108 via taxiway Bravo 5.
We are a planet of amazing differences.
One of cultures and ideas that span our world and link us each to another. Whoever you are,
Wherever you're going,
we are proud to fly you there.
because the first step towards connection.
Is departure.
Welcome aboard, and thanks for flying with Delta.
Our first priority on every flight is the safety of our customers and crew. So, before we depart,
Please pay attention to this important safety message.
Be sure that all carry-on items are securely stowed in an overhead bin, and place smaller items, including handbags, under the seat in front of you. If you lose your electronic device in your seat, please do not adjust your seat and ask a crew member for assistance. Please ensure all aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas are clear.
As we leave the gate, make sure your seatbelt is fastened. To fasten, insert the metal tip into the buckle and adjust the strap so it's low and tight across your lap. To release the belt, just lift the top of the buckle. If you're seated in the business class cabin, secure your shoulder harness by attaching the metal tip to the fitting on the belt. To release, remove the metal tip and allow the shoulder harness to retract. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. And even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience unexpected rough air.
For everyone's safety, federal regulations require all passengers to comply with the posted placards and lighted information signs located throughout the cabin, in addition to any crew member's instructions.
Smoking, including the use of e-cigarettes, is not allowed on any Delta flight, and federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying a restroom smoke detector.
There are 8 exits on this plane, 8 doors, 4 on each side. Each door has used as a raft. All exits are clearly marked with an exit sign. However, if there's a loss of power and cabin visibility is reduced, lights will illuminate the aisles to guide you to an exit.
Please note that exit signs on this airplane identify each exit with a green symbol. Arrows indicate the direction to the exit. Locate the exit nearest you using these green symbols, keeping in mind the nearest exit might be behind you. In the event of an evacuation, leave all carry-on items behind. It's unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, the panels above your seat will open, revealing oxygen masks. If this happens, reach up and pull the mask or red streamer towards you until the tube is fully extended. Place the mask over your nose and mouth, slip the elastic strap over your head, and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally and note that oxygen is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others.
A water evacuation is also unlikely, but just in case, life vests are located under your seats in the main cabin. If you're seated in the business class or Delta Premium Select cabin, life vests are located either in a compartment adjacent to your seat or under your armrest. To use, remove the vest from its container by pulling on the tab and then opening the pouch. Slip the vest over your head. Wrap the strap around your waist and attach it to the buckle in front, and adjust securely around your waist. As you leave the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom of the vest, or manually inflate it by blowing into the tube at shoulder level.
A water-activated light is attached to each vest. If necessary, we'll distribute additional life vests for children who weigh 35 pounds or less.
Now, before we take off, be sure your seat is upright and your tray table is put away. If you're seated in the business class cabin, ensure your
Orlando Tower Delta Tree 20 frequency change. Orlando approach Delta Tree 20 is type Airbus 5 miles south of Orlando, 900 feet. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Delta Tree 20, Orlando approach. Squawk 0404. Squawk 0404 Delta Tree 20. Delta Tree 20 radar contact 5 miles southeast of Orlando, 1,200 feet. Clear through the Bravo airspace. Maintain on navigation.
Cleared through the Bravo airspace, Delta Tree 20.
Ladies and gentlemen, Captain has turned off the seatbelt sign. For your safety, we do recommend that you keep them on as we can get unexpected turbulence. Thank you.
Orlando approach, American 2128 Heavy is at 8,700 feet, descending 7,000 feet. American 2128 Heavy, Orlando approach altimeter 30.01 radar contact. Continue to Banya.
Yeah.
Delta Tree 20 contact Orlando approach on 119.775. Good day.
Going to 119.775 Delta Tree 20. Orlando approach Delta Tree 20, 2,200 feet.
Delta Tree 20 Orlando approach altimeter 30.01 radar contact. Continue.
5.35 Delta Tree 20. Goodbye. Daytona approach Delta Tree 20 4,800 feet.
Delta Tree 20 Daytona approach altimeter tree 0.00 radar contact continue.
1200. Frequency change approved Delta Tree 20. Daytona approach Delta Tree 20 is type Airbus 13 miles east of Foxtrot 157,900 feet. Request flight following.
Delta Tree 20 Daytona approach. Squawk 5002.
Squawk 5002 Delta Tree 20.
Delta Tree 20 radar contact 14 miles east of Foxtrot 158,200 feet. Altimeter tree 0.00.
Roger Delta Tree 20.
Daytona approach Airbus Charlie Foxtrot Whiskey Tango Foxtrot is passing 12,000 feet, descending 1,900 feet. Delta Tree 20 contact Jacksonville Center on 134.0.
Sim rate 4.
Good day.
134.0 Delta Tree 20. Goodbye. Jacksonville Center, Delta Tree 209,700 feet.
Delta Tree 20 Jacksonville Center altimeter tree 0.01 radar contact continue.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we climb to our cruising altitude, we'd like to extend a special thank you to each of you, and a welcome back to our SkyMile members and Million Milers. Your business and loyalty are greatly appreciated by the entire Delta family. For your safety, it's important to remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. Even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience any unexpected rough air. We ask that you also please remember to use caution if opening the overhead bins to prevent injury from articles that may have shifted during takeoff. We've now reached an altitude where it's safe to use approved electronic devices, And a listing of these devices can be found in Sky Magazine in the seat pocket in front of you. On today's flight in the economy cabin, it'll be our pleasure to offer you complimentary Coca-Cola products, Starbucks coffee, water, juices, a variety of complimentary snacks, as well as a selection of our fresh eats items and all-day goodies.
Goodbye. Jacksonville Center, Delta
Beer, wine, and spirits are available complimentary for our first class and Delta Comfort Plus passengers, as well as available for purchase for the main cabin. A complete listing of available beverages, as well as of our fresh eats items, can be found in the menus in your seat pocket. Please be reminded that Delta accepts only major credit or debit cards for onboard purchases of beverages and snacks. However, you can use your Delta SkyMiles American Express card to save 15% and earn double miles on all Delta purchases. For your enjoyment, each seat is equipped with your own personal entertainment system. On it, you can view a selection of complimentary as well as on-demand TV shows, movies, and music. You will find that this screen will work best with just a light tap of your fingertip. Feel free to use your own headsets. Otherwise, if you do need a headset, just let a flight attendant know they are yours complimentary for this and any future Delta flights.
Delta Tree 20, contact Jacksonville Center on 120.85. Good day.
120.85, Delta Tree 20. Goodbye. Jacksonville Center, Delta Tree 20, flight level 200.
Delta Tree 20, Jacksonville Center, radar contact, continue. Contact Jacksonville Center on 128.7. Good day.
128.7 Delta Tree 20. Goodbye. Jacksonville Center, Delta Tree 20, flight level 275.
Delta Tree 20, Jacksonville Center, radar contact, continue. Gulfstream Test 6 Heavy, Jacksonville Center, altimeter tree 0.0 tree, radar contact, continue. Iberia 1-9er Heavy, you are 6 miles southwest. Climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Expect ILS Yankee runway 6 approach via Lurkey transition. Cleared to Lurkey. Iberia 1-9er Heavy, you are 6.5 miles southwest of New Hanover. Contact Wilmington Tower on 119.9 when inbound. Tower on 119.9, Iberia 1-9er Heavy. Left 8190, you are 18 miles north. Climb and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect vectors ILS runway tree 6 approach. Climb and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect vectors ILS runway tree 6 approach. Left 8190. Delta Tree 20, contact Jacksonville Center on 120.85. Good day.
Going to 120.85 Delta Tree 20. Jacksonville Center, Delta Tree 20, flight level tree 85.
Delta Tree 20, Jacksonville Center, radar contact, continue. Overjet Tree 58 heavy traffic is 10 o'clock 4 miles at flight level tree 80 Boeing B-78X. Report them in sight. Jacksonville Center, Rouge 1650 heavy, flight level tree 60. Rouge 1650 heavy, Jacksonville Center, radar contact, continue to rock. Rouge 1650 heavy, contact Washington Center on 135.5. Good day. 135.5 Rouge 1650 heavy. Goodbye. Jacksonville Center, American 1610 heavy is at flight level tree 80, climbing flight level tree 80. American 1610 heavy, Jacksonville Center, radar contact, continue. American 1610 heavy, traffic is 6 o'clock 4 miles at flight level tree 60, Airbus A20N. Report them in sight. Delta Tree 20, contact Washington Center on 135.5. Good day.
135.5, Delta Tree 20. Goodbye. Washington Center, Delta Tree 20, flight level tree 85.
Delta Tree 20, Washington Center, radar contact, continue. Spirit Wings 10905, heavy traffic is 4 o'clock 3 miles at flight level tree 90, Boeing B-78X. Report them in sight. Delta Tree 20, traffic is 1 o'clock 4 miles at flight level tree 60, Boeing B-78X. Report them in sight.
Delta Tree 20, traffic in sight.
Salty 20456, heavy contact Washington Center on 135.3. Good day. Going to 135.3, Salty 20456, heavy. Washington Center, Salty 20456, heavy, flight level 280. Salty 20456, heavy, Washington Center, radar contact, continue. Delta Tree 20, contact Washington Center on 123.85. Good day.
123.85, Delta Tree 20. Goodbye. Washington Center, Delta Tree 20, flight level tree 60.
Delta Tree 20, Washington Center, radar contact, continue. Washington Center, American 22902 heavy is at flight level tree 65, descending flight level tree 30. American 22902 heavy, Washington Center, radar contact, continue to Botone. 132.20 contact Washington Center on 132.55. Good day.
132.55 Delta Tree 20. Goodbye. Washington Center, Delta Tree 20 flight level tree 00.
Delta Tree 20 Washington Center radar contact continue. Clear 824 traffic is 5 o'clock 2 miles at flight level 400 Cessna Skyhawk. Report them in sight. Exigent 9040 traffic is 9 o'clock 3 miles at flight level 430 Cessna Skyhawk. Report them in sight. Airbus 500 have the traffic. Quarter 571 heavy traffic is 4 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 360 Airbus A20N. Report them in sight. JetBlue 927 heavy traffic is 2 o'clock 3 miles at flight level 380 Airbus A20N. Report them in sight. Cree 824 traffic alert. 2 o'clock less than 1 mile flight level 395 Cessna Skyhawk. Report them in sight. Porter 571 Heavy have the Airbus A20N in sight. Cree 824 have the traffic. Frontier Flight 120 Tree Heavy have the Airbus A20N in sight. Airbus 500 traffic is 12 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 350 Cessna Skyhawk. Report them in sight. Frontier Flight 120 Tree Heavy contact Washington Center on 132.05. Good day. Washington Center Cessna November 21 Tree Juliet Whiskey is passing 5,700 feet, climbing 6,000 feet. Cessna November 21 Tree Juliet Whiskey Washington Center altimeter tree 0.24 radar contact continue. Cessna Tree Juliet Whiskey contact Washington Center on 132.05. Good day. Delta Tree 20 traffic is 10 o'clock 3 miles at flight level 215 Airbus A20N. Report them in sight. 132.05 Cessna Tree Juliet Whiskey. Goodbye. Washington Center Cessna November 21 Tree Juliet Whiskey is at 5,700 feet, climbing 6,000 feet. Cessna November 21 Tree Juliet Whiskey Washington Center altimeter tree 0.2 tree radar contact continue. Delta Tree 20 contact Washington Center on 132.05. Good day.
132.05 Delta Tree 20. Goodbye. Washington Center, Delta Tree 20 17,900 feet.
Delta Tree 20 Washington Center altimeter tree 0.25 radar contact continue. Delta Tree 20 contact Washington Center on 125.45. Good day.
Going to 125.45 Delta Tree 20. Washington Center, Delta Tree, 15,700 feet.
Delta Tree 20, Washington Center, altimeter 30.2, full radar contact, continue. Washington Center JetBlue 1802 Heavy is at flight level tree 25 climbing flight level tree 50. American 18908 Heavy contact Washington Center on 124.775. Good day. JetBlue 1802 Heavy Washington Center radar contact, continue to Botone. Delta Tree 20 contact Washington Center on 124.775. Good day.
124.775, Delta Tree 20. Goodbye. Washington Center, Delta Tree 20, 11,800 feet.
Delta Tree 20, Washington Center, altimeter 30.26 radar contact, continue. Washington Center, American 18908 Heavy is at 12,800 feet, climbing flight level 190. American 18908 Heavy, Washington Center, altimeter 30.26 radar contact, continue. Delta Tree 20, contact New York Center on 128.3. Good day.
128.3, Delta Tree 20. Goodbye.
Delta 557 Heavy, contact New York Center on 128.3. Good day.
134.25, Delta Tree 20. Goodbye. Atlantic City approach, Delta Tree 20, 9,400 feet.
Delta Tree 20, Atlantic City, approach altimeter 30.28 radar contact, continue. Delta Tree 20, contact with wire approach on 126.475. Good day.
Going to 126.475, Delta Tree 20. McGuire approach Delta Tree 20, 8,500 feet.
Delta Tree 20, McGuire approach altimeter 30.27 radar contact, continue.
approach Delta Tree 20. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Delta Tree 20, McGuire approach. Cleared through the Bravo airspace.
Simrate 2. Sim rate 1.
Cleared through Bravo airspace, Delta Tree 20.
Delta Tree 20, contact Newark approach on 128.55. Good day.
128.55, Delta Tree 20. Goodbye. Newark approach Delta Tree 204,500 feet.
Delta Tree 20, Newark approach altimeter 30.32 radar contact, continue.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we climb to our cruising altitude, we'd like to extend a special thank you to each of you and a welcome back to our SkyMile members and Million Milers. Your business and loyalty are greatly appreciated by the entire Delta family. For your safety, it's important to remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. Even if the sign is off, please keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience any unexpected rough air. We ask that you also please remember to use caution if opening the overhead bins to prevent injury from articles that may have shifted during takeoff. We've now reached an altitude where it's safe to use approved electronic devices, and a listing of these devices can be found in Sky Magazine in the seat pocket in front of you. On today's flight in the economy cabin, it'll be our pleasure to offer you complimentary Coca-Cola products, Starbucks coffee, water, juices, a variety of complimentary snacks, as well as a selection of our fresh eats items and all-day goodies. Beer, wine, and spirits are available complimentary for our first class and Delta Comfort Plus passengers, as well as available for purchase for the main cabin. A complete listing of available beverages, as well as of our fresh eats items, can be found in the menus in your seat pocket.
Goodbye.
Please be reminded that Delta accepts only major credit or debit cards for onboard purchases of beverages and snacks. However, you can use your Delta SkyMiles American Express card to save 15% and earn double miles on all Delta purchases. For your enjoyment, each seat is equipped with your own personal entertainment system. On it, you can view a selection of complimentary as well as on-demand TV shows, movies, and music. You will find that this screen will work best with just a light tap of your fingertip. Feel free to use your own headsets. Otherwise, if you do need a headset, just let a flight attendant know they are yours complimentary for this and any future Delta flights.
low and tight across your lap. If you've taken out any carry-on items, please make sure they are safely stowed underneath the seat in front of you or in the overhead bin.
Delta Tree 20, follow the aircraft on final. Wind 0 tree at Niner. Clear to land runway 13 right.
Clear to land runway 13 right, Delta Tree 20.
Gentlemen, welcome. Please remain in your seat with your seatbelt fastened until the aircraft has been parked to the gate and the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. This will be your only indication that it's safe to stand and gather your personal belongings. All seats caution yield to the overhead bins. Items do have intermittent during flight. For those of you wishing to use your cell phones, it is now safe for you to do so. As a reminder, your laptop computers must remain closed until we're parked at the gate. It has certainly been our pleasure bringing you today. Looks like you have an absolutely gorgeous day ahead of you. We certainly hope when your future plans call for air travel that you'll once again select Delta Airlines. Thank you and have a great time here.
Follow the Airbus A20N on final. Wind 0 tree at Niner. Caution the Boeing landing runway 4 right. Clear to land runway 4 left.
Going to 121.9er, Delta Tree 20.
Clear to land runway 4 left, number 2, JetBlue 1584 Heavy. Clear to land runway 4 left, number 2, Delta 1034 Heavy.
Kennedy ground, Delta Tree 20 taxi to the gate.
Delta Tree 20 taxi to gate Delta 6 Tree using taxiway Mike Bravo Lima Alpha.
Taxiing to gate Delta 6 Tree using taxiway Mike Bravo Lima Alpha Delta Tree 20.
Kennedy Ground Air Serbia 500 Heavy taxi to the gate. Air Serbia 500 Heavy taxi to gate Charlie 26 using taxiway Foxtrot cross runway 22 right Foxtrot Alpha Kilo Foxtrot. Delta Tree 20 hold position caution other traffic.
Hold position, Delta Tree 20.
Taxiing to gate Charlie 26 using taxiway Foxtrot cross runway 22 right Foxtrot Alpha Kilo Foxtrot Air Serbia 500 Heavy. Delta Tree 20 continue taxi.
Roger, Delta Tree 20.
Air Serbia 500 Heavy hold position caution the Airbus A20N on the runway. Hold position Air Serbia 500 Heavy. Air Serbia 500 Heavy continue taxi. Roger, Air Serbia 500 Heavy.